Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on survival multiplayer with Daggerwin. So we're just getting some products loaded up at the moment, we're just starting to do that. Daggerwin's got the front loader on. I'll get the trailer in position hopefully so that you can load them on. And he'll get them on the trailer. And then we've got the wool as well to sell, and also some more greenhouse products as well. So it's quite a lot to get sold, which is good. It means we need to make some money for a change, because we've only got 4,000 in the bank. We do need quite a lot more money at the moment, because we still well, we've got two fields to drill or plant. We've got a planter, but we need to make sure we've got enough money for the fertilizer and the seed and stuff for that. And we can always do some contracts as well. We don't actually own a trailer. There was a trailer, actually, a used trailer in the sale, but that has just disappeared, which is a bit annoying. So we're going to have to wait for another one to appear, hopefully before harvest. Otherwise we're going to be using the pickup truck and trailer, or we're going to have to buy a brand new trailer, which is quite expensive. It's always best to buy things like trailers used if possible. So yes, that's the plan. This is also my first ever video with a new computer. My computer has arrived at last, so that's brilliant. You should hopefully see a reduction in noise. So we're going to go and sell these first, Daggerwin says, so we'll go and do that. Yeah, the fan noise, as many of you know, has been quite bad in my videos recently because my computer was very loud. Okay, Daggerwin's kind of parked that tractor right in my way to turn. There we go. But yeah, this new one is a lot quieter, so I really hope it has made a big difference for you, and you can't any longer hear as much, if not any, fan noise in the background of the video. So yeah, give me your feedback on that. Also, I hope I've got all my sound settings about right. But if you want me to tweak anything, I will try and do that. Audio particularly. If my voice is too loud, or if the tractor noise is not loud enough, or whatever, just let me know. Or the other way around. And hopefully I can get that back to how it was, or better than it was, but without all the noise from the computer. So yeah, just it'd be interesting to hear your feedback on it, and I hope it was worth the big investment. But yeah, I'm very pleased with it so far. There we go, that's the wood sold, £24,700 for that, which is brilliant. Daggerwin is now moving time forward because the wool price is best in April, so we're going to move forward to April to get the best price for the wool. Sorry. I just need to try and turn around here, which is not very easy. With this dolly trailer, and that post is in the way. I shouldn't have gone so far forward really. Let's reverse out again and try and turn it around and see if we can manage this. It's not going terribly well. No. Well, at least there's no rush because we're not going to be selling any more products until April. So I've got another few hours before I can get back to the yard and get this back. But yeah, this is not the best area to turn around with this trailer. Let's see if we can straighten it up now and then make a sort of spin round. Oh, it's going dark. There we go. Right, let's see if we can spin around now. This is, I don't think I've ever been here with this trailer before. I never remember having such a problem turning around here. Or is it this tractor's turning circle is abysmal or something? I don't know, but it seems very hard. There we go. I'm out. Yes, I'm sure we've not ever brought this trailer here. Or I've probably never brought this trailer here before. Anyway, let's get back to the yard and we'll get the rest of the products loaded on, and we'll sell them in April when the price is at its best. So we've got, or Daggerwin's got all the products loaded onto the trailer now, and we're off to sell them because this is the fastest tractor to do it in, so that's why we're going to take it with this tractor. Obviously the greenhouse products are going to go to the small farm kiosk, which is not too far away at all, but the wool has to go quite a long way to the spinnery. It's right at the top of the map. You can see over there it's 2,170 metres away, which is quite a long way. And the milk has to go to the dairy, which I've forgotten where that is as well. It's a bit of a way, I think, but the small farm kiosk is not too far. So that's just up here really, not too far away at all. So we'll get these things sold first. Should get a reasonable amount for those, but the wool I think is going to be where most of the money comes from this time, because the price for wool is its best in April. Okay, so here we are at the kiosk. It's not the easiest place to access with the trailer. I hope I can get through here. I might not be able to. It is a bit tight. I don't want to get myself stuck, that would not be good. Which I am going to do because it's one of these stupid dolly trailers. Oh. Yeah, it's not the easiest place to sell at, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm not a fan of these trailers at all. So I'm going to try and get around the other side. Hopefully that'll work. If I turn around in here actually and come from the other direction, that should hopefully work. We'll give that a go. And that should sell the lettuce, the tomatoes and the cabbage. But obviously the wool and the milk's going to go somewhere else. Right, let's unstrap, and then hopefully it'll just take it without me having to go all the way through here, but we'll see. Oh no, there it goes. Right, restrap. Now let's reverse again. Right, there we go. So I don't know what we've got for that. We've got 56,300 in total now. That's not too bad. So yeah, we'll head off next to, well, we'll check where the dairy is first, see which is closer. Let's have a quick look. So goat milk is going to the dairy, which is, where is that? Ah yes, that's on the way, kind of. The spinnery is all the way up here. The dairy is there, so it is en route. So we'll go there first, then we'll head to the spinnery. I'll keep the spinnery tagged, so I've not been there before. But we'll go to the dairy first, and then continue on to the spinnery. So that sounds like a good plan. I'll do that on a time lapse and see you when we've sold everything. Well, that's all of the products sold. I think we got about 18, just under 18,000 in total for the wool there that we just sold. I'm glad we took the faster tractor. Wow, that was a long, slow way to go. That took a while. So yeah, pleased that we've got that done. Anyway, it looks like Daggerwin's doing a fertiliser contract, and it is actually time that we can start to plant our fields because it's April. So let's get the planter on, which is over here, and we will make a start with that. So this is the first time using our new planter. that we actually got in the used sale. We're going to do sorghum and soybeans, I think, because that's the only two crops that this can plant that we can actually harvest at the moment. We don't have a corn header at the moment, so we have to do combinable crops with obviously the header we've got on at the moment over there. So yeah, sorghum and soybeans. Actually, we could, if we grow sorghum, we could feed that to chickens. So if we got some chickens in the future, we could use that for chickens rather than selling it. So that'd be quite handy. And then whichever field we don't do as sorghum, we'll do the other one as soybeans, because they're worth quite a lot of money when you sell them. Unfortunately, we wouldn't get any straw from either of those two crops, but that's not the end of the world really. This is the first ever load of crops we're growing, other than the poplar. So yeah, it's just a bit of a first attempt really for us, and of course we still don't own a trailer. But we do have some soybeans, get them mixed up. We do have some soybeans in storage at the moment, over at the, I think it's the storage silo, west storage silo I think. So yeah, that will be sold, if we try and remember to do that, in June. I think it is the best month for selling soybeans. So that'll bring in a bit more extra money. That was just from the field we purchased, which is the far field, and doing a contract as well. We got some. Anyway, here we are at the field, the first field. So we'll do this one as sorghum, I think, and then we'll do the other one as soybeans. Although actually, the other one was soybeans last. So let's do this one as soybeans, and the other one as sorghum, probably. That's probably the best thing to do. So we'll get the guidance steering on, and we will turn the planter on and lower it down. We don't have a lot of fertiliser here, so we may have to go and get some more. It would actually be quite handy if there was a pallet already here. I think there might be, or did Daggerwin take it? I think he might have used it actually. I'll let him know that I'll need some more seed and fertiliser here for the planter, and then yeah, that'll be good. Anyway, I'll continue with this planting on a time lapse. That's the first field all planted then with soybeans, and we've just refilled with fertiliser and seed again. I'm quite surprised how much seed Daggerwin's brought over, because I'm not going to need that much. He's got three. I think it's 3 full pallets there and 3 full fertiliser. The fertiliser will certainly be used for other contracts, but the seed, that should be enough to last us until probably, well, several seasons I think at the moment at the rate we're going. Yeah, we don't need quite so much seed, but anyway, at least we've got it now for the future. So yeah, moving on to this field now, and we've got sorghum to put into this one. So just making a start on that. This one doesn't have lime showing, but it has been limed, I think. It should all be fine. Shouldn't need any more lime. Just did the new bit, the extension part of this field. But yeah, the whole field has been limed, I think. So we'll get on with this now, into this field. Quite a slow job, obviously, doing about 6 miles an hour. It's not the quickest job. A drill would be quicker, seed drill, normal seed drill, but it's not too bad. We're getting it done. I think if we had more fields though to do, bigger fields especially, it would be quite a bit slower. It would take forever, so we would probably need to look at getting a bigger planter, but for now it's doing alright. It's okay. We'll make do with it, because we can't really afford to buy anything bigger at the moment. But yeah, in the future we'll probably look at getting a bigger or wider planter, or potentially a seed drill as well, so we can do things like wheat and barley. Because at the moment we can't actually do wheat and barley because we've only got the planter here, but it's alright for doing sorghum and soybeans. You can also plant sunflowers, corn, sugar beet, cotton and stuff like that with this machine as well, so that's quite good to have the option to do that in the future if we need to. Just coming back to my new computer as well, I'm sure a lot of you want to know the spec and everything about it, so I've posted the spec on my channel page, about page. If you go on my actual channel and click on more info, I think it is, on my main channel, you'll be able to read all about my spec. I'm no expert on computers and stuff, so it's kind of just what I've copied and pasted off the website I bought it off. Got it from Dell. It's an Alienware computer, so it's a pretty good one. It certainly costs enough. Not top of the range or anything, I can't really afford that, that would be a bit too much for this game. But it's certainly, the spec on this one is more than enough to play this Farming Simulator game and various other games as well, with absolutely no trouble whatsoever. It's a big upgrade over what I had before. My old computer was about 5 years old, I think. So if this one lasts me at least 5 or 6 years, that would be brilliant, and hopefully a bit longer. Because I can't really imagine Farming Simulator is going to be too demanding in 5 years' time. I don't know, who knows, but I think this computer will play it in the future as well, assuming there are going to be more versions of Farming Simulator. So yeah, so far, like I say, I'm really happy with it. And yeah, if you want to see the full spec, go on my channel page. Anyway, back to the planting now. We'll get this field finished. So that is the fields both done. Let's just have a look on the map. There we go. So I've just planted this one and this one. They do need rolling, We don't have any rolls at the moment. I've just had a look and they are £46,500, which we can afford, but at this stage of the game, is it really worth it for two relatively small fields? Just had a word with Daggerwin and he probably thinks maybe just leave it for now. Maybe, obviously in the future we would like to get rolls, because I like rolling the fields for the extra bonus yield, and it also would remove these stones as well, which don't look very good. So yeah, it would be nice to have the rolls, but at the moment probably not worth it for these two fields. Obviously field 4 can't be rolled now because that's a popular field. So I think we'll just leave it for now, and yeah, in the future we will probably look at getting them. If they come into the sale used, we'll definitely get them, but I think at £46,500 it's probably a bit too much to spend. But we can do some weeding contracts, so I'll probably do that now. We'll accept that one, that's the highest value one, so I'll accept that. Daggerwin's still doing a contract for wood transport, but I will go and do this one now. I think we'll drop it off this tractor though, because this is a bit slow. It's quite a long way. How far is it to go? Just out of interest, just to see. Yeah, it's quite a long way, sort of. So we'll get there quicker on the other tractor. I know I use the other one a lot, but it is a lot faster. It would be nice to have a second tractor that's a bit quicker. The only problem with this stayer is that it is quite used. It needs repairing a lot. It always seems to need repair, so yeah, that's the problem with the used tractor. Anyway, I will get the weeder on, or the hoe as it is, and go and do this contract. Obviously a hoe can do weeding and hoeing contracts, whereas a weeder can only do weeding contracts. It can't do hoeing contracts. It's a bit confusing, but yeah, that's the situation with that, I think. So yeah, because we have a hoe, we can actually do both. So we'll go and do that now, and I'll come back to you when we're done with that. Here we are back at the yard again, and we've just finished two. I decided to do another one because there was another field right next to the one I just did first of all, so it made sense to do them both as I was right there. It wasn't out of the way at all, it was just literally the next door field, so I thought I'd get both of those two fields weeded, and I'm just going to collect the money in a second once I've just parked this up. There we go, so turn that off, and let's go into the contracts menu and complete. So 5.5 or 5,300 for the first one, and 7,300 for the other one, which means we're going to finish today's episode on £112,400. So that's gone pretty well today, and we've got the two fields planted as well, these two here. So yeah, they've got, one's soybeans, one is sorghum, and obviously we've got the poplar in the middle. So I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.